What up, PVG? What's up, you dirty old man?
Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58.
My favorite fan.
Here in Las Vegas. Tonight,
we got a tough division, though. We got a tough division. You can't deny that.
It's the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders on Monday Night Primetime.
All right, all right, all right. Like Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right.
Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you.
Oh, excuse me. What up, man? That was Christmas. Hope it was good for you.
It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
It was amazing for me.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On the give, it's White. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Vegas.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On 1st down, right back to White. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. That is taken in left side by Thornton. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Moving to his right. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Again, and here's White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Broncos say they have it, and yes, they do. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage. And then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 8.
So we are through one on Monday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2. Mims sent in motion here. They'll turn and hand this one off. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it.
Talk things over before 3rd down. Throwing. Nix. Out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
The ball's out, and the Raiders have come up
Damn.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
19, wide, get wide. Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther, take over.
On the handoff, it's White. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Malik Neighbor. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown.
Yup, it ain't sticking. It's coming back.
So replay will confirm this one.
Replays always come back. Oh, it's stuck. Good play, man. Good play.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Nope. That's not what I wanted.
Run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Oh,
shit.
Off the side of his foot. And not the greatest of kicks there. They're going to mark it on this side of midfield.
On the set.
On the ground, this is White. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to air this one out.
Damn it.
And he's into the end zone.
Got me off user right there. Big time.
Touchdown, number 11 on the year. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Broncos nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down. Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
On first down, it's Harvey. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
To the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the left side and taken in by Downs. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll be...
Oh, yeah, I've called it, bud. I've called it out, man. I've called it, dude. I've said something about it.
One of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
second down. It's Nix. That is caught. And the Broncos going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Back to throw is Nix. And he's going to go down. It's a sack, but penalty markers on the field. Let's see what the call is.
He's dropping everybody in the coverage. His linemen, he's only going to rush 3. He's going to drop them all in coverage.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold.
Not a bad drive. Would have been good to get 7 points, but
The Broncos get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway.
oh, excuse me. Pardon me.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Off balance throw, it's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone. And I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, this coach, he's doing the same thing.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. Rolling right. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Forced out left. In the end zone. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sumter. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. A 1st down throw for Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Zach Allen getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Ready, ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Now they'll set the screen for Harvey. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He gets that complete to his tight end Ingram. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And the Broncos.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
17-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st down, here's Nick's to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately.
That was a good snap, right at the 1 second mark.
That's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Come on, bud. That's not gonna work, dog. You and I are too old for that fucking shit.
Broncos are back within 4. It is 14-10. So we are through 3. And
My favorite hater. That's your new nickname between you and I. My favorite Raider hater. That's funny. I make myself laugh. Not bad, not bad. Doing all right.
So,
hanging in there.
More interesting now. Back to
Oh, he changes the 6-minute quarters.
kick it away.
He had 5-minute quarters. He just changed it to 6-minute quarters. And oh, right on, commish. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate that. We all appreciate 6-minute quarters. That should be the minimum. 6-minute quarters is the minimum. Has to be.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's White as we begin the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 27-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And they'll stop them just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The extra point try forthcoming.
These guys are getting close. They're getting close.
And the Raiders are out to a 21-10 lead.
Broncos 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. A float behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2nd down, Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. Get him out 6 before he's taken down. They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Denver 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance.
That's game, fellas. That's game.
But they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown. And instead, the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. It's White. Pushes here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining.
It's 3rd and 10.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
14 yards.
14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big-time play for Vegas. A gain of 48.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here's Harvey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. So the Black Horse.
We're not watching these fucking highlights. Fuck him.
For the Raiders.
I don't give him any props.
Victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep.
It was a tough game. It wasn't easy. I mean, the only scores he was able to get on me was just he had to bomb it. He couldn't run it. He couldn't really do anything other than a vertical. That was it. His touchdowns were just from that, man. He had a good QB scramble in the second half. Yeah, Brown was on fire, man. I could not get a defender in front of him. Yeah, he got a 48-yarder. Let's see, Nabber's got a 43-yarder.